Hello everyone, it's Jared from JRod Production Studios, bringing you guys another Q&A video. If you can remember, just about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago we had one of these, but I honestly did not expect to hit 400 subscribers so soon, so without further ado, we have another one of these videos. But before we get right into answering some questions, I'd just like to go ahead and ask you guys to please put in the comment sections what videos you guys would like to see down below. I have some videos planned that I'll be talking about later in the video, but I just want to know what you guys really want to see in general, and with that I'll go ahead and make those videos for you guys. So our first question here comes from LEGO Production Studios, who asks, what is your favorite LEGO set from the Clone Wars series? And for me, I'm fairly traditional, so I would have to pick the Republic Gunship from 2008, that's set number 7676. But up right there along with that, I also really like the Republic Frigate for some reason, and as well as a couple of the battle packs that were released, the one with the ARC Trooper and of course the original battle pack from like 2008 or whatever that was. I really like those two sets as well. And our next question comes from Highlander145, who asks, who is your favorite clone commander? And really all I can say for that is to go ahead and show you, which I personally would say that my favorite commander is Commander Wolffe. I really like the figure for his armor, and I also really like that he did not betray the Republic. He also did not follow with Order 66, so awesome morality and awesome character in general from the Clone Wars, but I also really like his style. We see him in some awesome combat, and he has awesome armor as well. Now JPA Productions asks, what do you like, Star Wars sets or city sets? And I guess all I can really do to answer this question is to go ahead and let you see for yourself. You can see this table right here, as I previously mentioned, was where my city was at. But if we go ahead and take a look at the mess of this room right here, you can see that the city is kind of in a few different places, and it's really just kind of scattered everywhere. So it's no longer on this table, it's all boxed up. I got several different boxes full of all those city sets. And this space is more for mock making, as you can see some of my parts I have sitting out now. So yes, definitely Star Wars on that one. Used to be really involved with City, but not as much anymore, and now I'm mostly just for Star Wars and the LEGO series, mostly just to express my liking for the Star Wars series in general. So yeah, that room looked really messy, really unorganized, but I'm in that sort of transitional state where everything's just a mess because I'm trying to slowly move in a lot of my organized Star Wars stuff into that room, which I really haven't yet. So everything that I've taken down is just sort of splattered all over the floor and not in containers. So that's why that looks so bad. So Kids Films Melbourne asks why 2/12 has some yellow before they had some orange color. And I'm pretty sure he's referring to these two figures right here, or at least the actual characters within the TV series and the movie. And that really comes down to just the setting that it was in. In the Clone Wars series, I would argue that technically the character, this is obviously the Clone Wars version, had the same color of orange from the movie, but because they were on that sort of dark planet, the very fragile lighting, should we say, sort of made that whole color scheme look just off in general. And I think LEGO just tried to capture the essence of that on this figure right here. Of course, the 2/12 on the left looks normal. So yeah, it really comes down to just the setting that they were in. It looks off. It really shouldn't be. And why LEGO made the figure so off, I don't know. I guess they're just trying to sort of display the actual color and the whole tone, the mood, darker tone of the planet. And one of our last questions here comes from Battlecry Miller, who asks, who is the commander of the 501st, which I think to all of us is probably fairly obvious. And of course that is surprisingly not Captain Rex, and that's exactly why he is not a commander. And a lot of us would like to think of him as the commander, but he is more of the commanding officer role. But the real commander of the 501st is actually Appo, I believe. In the Clone Wars, he was a sergeant at the time. Rex, though, chose not to be a commander so he could lead his men on the battlefield. And because of that, Appo took his place as more of the commanding officer, although he was the field commander, I guess you could say. He just wanted to be more with his men on the actual battlefield. And finally here, JFL Studios asks, what is your idea for mock ideas and building tips? Now, to answer this question is something that I'm definitely not a professional on. there's a lot of different tips that we could go over, and a lot of different sort of techniques, such as snap technique. But I can't really put this into a Q&A video. If I were to answer that question to the fullest, it would have to be a separate video, just because it's really complicated, and I really couldn't put that into just a small setting in this video like this. So if you really want to get some professional opinions, go to some people like what's his name, Lego Buff Productions. He has some awesome mock building tips that have helped me personally. But I might actually go more in depth with this and make a separate video completely. But yeah, that's really all I can say for that question, and that's something that's kind of hard to answer, so I apologize about that. Alright, and I believe that concludes the video itself. I think that's every question that was submitted in the past video that I posted. If I missed any, I apologize. I just went right through the comment section real quick, so I might have missed one or two. I don't think I did, though. I read each one. I've seen each comment, so pretty sure I got to them all. Maybe in the replies there was a few different questions, but yeah, that's really all I have for you today. So again, thank you for hitting that 400 subscriber mark. In fact, we're already at, I think, like 411 right now, so that's really awesome, and I'm super glad to have been able to get that many. And again, we've got more content in the future. As I promised, I was going to go ahead and talk about what we have upcoming. I'm going to put together a haul video shortly here. Also, I'm going to be working on my next stop motion. I already have that sort of planned out, and I'm going to be starting a mock series. Super exciting to do that. I'm going to get one more mini mock sort of in first, though, to just experiment with some rock wall detailing. And after that, we're going to be starting a larger mock. But yeah, we're going to continue with some collections as the year progresses, but go ahead and let me know what you want to see per videos individually, and I will go ahead and make those for you. So thank you for watching. May the force be with you, and the cliche statement that I have a nice day.